Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chicagoland Speedway here in Joliet, Illinois for the Dollar Tree 225. Stands are packed here for 41 laps of Mountain Dew Custom Series action. Let's take a look at your starting grid. On the pole, then, the 40, Roger Ray. He sits third in points. No wins yet on the season. He's 18 back, but he's only 3 behind the man starting P2. They're the 79 DeWalt Dodge Charger. From Evernham Motorsports, Logan Cloud trying to win the title here in 2 championships, the MDCS and the CRTS. And he pulled it off. He's 15 behind Colton Lane. Lane, you see, they're starting third in his Vornado Pontiac for Mid-South Automotive, trying to capitalize what he couldn't in Season 4 and win that title. He's got 2 wins on the season, the highest of any competitor. But we can't forget about 4th place. What about John Dilks there in the 68, the Valvoline Camry for Toyota Racing Development? Him and Cloud have gotten into a lot of trouble the past 2 seasons, including last time out at Watkins Glen where they got together. Really has hurt Cloud's morale, especially because of Pedal Metal's recent signing Austin Murray to be in their Truck Series driver next season. So Cloud's got a lot on his plate, and it'll be interesting to see how he manages that under these championship stresses. Taking a look, though, at row number 3, you've got the 2 Fords, the 2 highest Fords. Driver-owner Zachary DeLello making a step down in the Mountain Dew Custom Series like he did last time out at the Glen, filling in that 53 car. And Carson Bowers running strong in that 72. He's had to rely on past champions provisionals, but a little stint in the MDCS has not hurt him one bit. Taking a look here at the next row, you have Austin Murray, Austin Johnson. The 2 Austins in the Pontiacs here. Murray going to Pedal to Metal in GMC, so he's staying with the General Motors family. Austin Johnson moving to DYI, so technically those 2 will still be alliance partners next season because Pedal to Metal Racing and the what will be next season, Monster Motorsports. Yes, that branding is back for DYI. That's where Johnson is going in the Crown Royal Truck Series. Austin, though, 5th in points. He's got 4 top 10s, 3 top 5s, 28 points back. He's still a sleeper for this championship. But in 4th, you see right behind them, there is the 82 of Luke Rainey. The Asen Group covered sponsors in this car all season. He got that win at Steelback. Can he do it again? Many have doubted him so far. He's moving up to trucks next season for TRD as well. Looking further on through the grid, there is hometown driver Peter Onjek, Alex Fletcher, who is 7th in points. Alex Peters 9th in points, and alongside him, a first time in the NSDCA for Cyclone Motorsports. They made the grid with their 62 Belkin Pontiac with Gunnar Matheson behind the wheel. Further on back, you see the 3 road course winners with not including Vince Freeze, but he's in the shot as well. Hagen, Evans, and Duncan. Hagen is 6th in points, 35 back. He's going to need a good race today to still be one of the favorites for this title. Can he do it from back here in about 22nd, I believe? It's going to be tough. Further on through the rest of the grid, you've got guys like Jeffrey Finguy, Austin Delgado trying to finish off this season on a high note. Casey Mears, Matt Sladek, Priya McShane, who's 10th in points. That's really going to hurt her. And Jesse Turner rounds out this field. But we've got a full field of cars once again. And we'll get set to fire the engines here in the Dollar Tree 225.
Drivers, start your engines!
Field of 35 will roll off. Starting lineup will be up on your screen momentarily. Chicagoland track, 1.5 mile oval, I want to say like 20 degrees of banking, just about. Here, about 41 laps of action. It should be a good one. The fight for this championship is going to be something we're going to talk about all day long between the 40, 79, and 14. And if that's the 82 and 9, maybe even the 28 get up there as well. 41 laps of action here. The Crown Royal Truck Series does have a double header coming up after this with the McDonald's McPick 2 300 events, race 1 and race 2 respectively. That will determine the chase for that grid. And some of these guys like Peter Onjak, Anderson Reed, who missed the race, Alex Peters, most of their focus is going to be going on possibly to make that race as well. Got a lot of Truck Series drivers trying to make the chase that may be in this grid, but that's not the main focus. The Pontiac pace car is going to make the hard left turn here to go down pit road momentarily, and the Dollar Tree 225 will get underway. 2 Dodges lead a Pontiac and Toyota. Behind them, 2 Fords. 41 laps of action. Ready to go green from Chicagoland. Roger Ray leading them down. Gets onto the gas. We're racing here in Joliet. Into turn 1, Roger Ray clear of Logan Cloud. The bottom got a great launch. Zachary DeLello in 5th may have gotten the best one. He almost threw it 3 wide underneath Colton Lane, but he couldn't get there. Cloud still trying to hang on the high side with his rival Dilk slipping back. Gunnar Matheson split the pack up just a little bit there. Dilks trying to squeeze his spot in line. He got forced 3 wide high there. And Austin Johnson not giving up, not backing down. He wants a shot at this title, and he's not afraid to work his way to the bottom one way or another. He's going to try and go around the outside of Onjak. Looks like Logan Cloud slipping up the top side, not really rubbered in yet from the practice sessions. He's going to try and slip back, trying to maintain as much as he can as he loses some desperate points that both of them need to Luke Rainey. Zachary Lello, big check up there in turn 4. He might have the 54. Austin Murray all over the back of him as they roar past the start-finish line. Speeds peaking up. Roger Ray leads by 4/10. DeLello running a higher line. Murray trying to find that high line on exit. Seem to benefit the 53 more as he gets more time. Cloud's found his way underneath to the inside line. Now trying to work underneath that 72. But Austin Johnson not playing Cloud's employee, Stephen Wallace Jr., any favors. And boy, SWJ's not playing his boss any favors either. That 98 car is 8th in points, 4 top 10s, 3 top 5s, just like Austin Johnson. But about 15 points behind that 9. So Stephen Wallace Jr. still a possibility for this championship, as we're going to have 5 races to go after this one. Oh, yeah, 5. But he gets forced to the high side by Austin Johnson. Now the 44 and 48 fighting together. Anj Auto TSR are going to be in alliance next season. Fletcher's going to go by Anjak. Timing got close at the line. Colton Lane trying to reel in Roger Ray. Remember, the other mile and a half that we've been to this season was Las Vegas. We saw a thrilling 41-lap battle between Ray, Lane, and Fletcher. But Fletcher toward the back today. Zachary Lello really trying to work in this high line. Trying to experiment, possibly trying to find a new line for the truck race coming up. See if he can make the chase in his 57 there. But he's just trying to get a win here and build up his confidence. Looks like Ray working the high line through 1 and 2 there. Lap 6, laps ticking by quickly here at this 1.5 mile oval. Let's take a quick look at the back of the grid. Bobo Jones has shuffled back down. Austin Delgado, Matt Sladek not having good days. But I don't think anyone's really fallen except Gunnar Madsen. But he has weak equipment. Boy, Jeffrey Finguy not giving Matthew Brown any room there. Finguy racing for a ride next season, because it doesn't look like he'll be back on North Border Motorsports. Not giving Matthew Brown or Antoine Smith an inch on that high side. There's Larry Hagan. Has he made up any ground? He's made up a position racing there with Casey Mears and William Duncan, trying to do the best he can in his Orbit Gum 28. Looking up the field, Patrick Smith, good run for him. He's going to be in the 98 equipment that Stephen Wallace Jr. is in next season, I believe. He's racing there with Yamakaze. Onjak kind of in no man's land there. There's Wallace Jr. looking for 8th on Bowers. Can he get there? Bowers trying to work the top. Fletcher's going to help the fellow Dodge inside, but got to remember, Bowers is more of a Dodge driver himself. Fletcher trying to get aggressive here. He's only 7th in points. He wants a shot at this championship as well, but he can't get to Wallace Jr.'s inside to make it 3 wide into 3. Boy, Bowers got close to the wall, had to back out. That gives the 98 the position. And Cloud and Johnson now working together to get past Rainey. They know they need those points no matter what. Who gets them, they all need them. Boy, Colton Lane was close to the line. He must have had a problem there in turn 1. Maybe hit the apron just a little bit because he slipped back. Let's go on board for a couple laps with the 14. And here's Zachary DeLello all over the back of him. DeLello may have made a look there in the one. Just couldn't see it from that angle. But our focus is set here if Lane can catch on Ray. See both of them now working that high line, really cornering the apex there off 4. Utilizing this wide racing groove here at Chicagoland, trying to chase him down. They really don't have to lift here. They are full throttle, but Ray may have lifted just a little bit too much there as Lane got a huge run coming off turn 2 and into 3. Keeping it very high, where's Zachary DeLello? He's fallen off just a little bit, and Lane really gets further down in the corner off 4. This 14 might just be a tad better than this 40 currently. Now trying a little bit higher line there, 1 and 2. Doesn't seem to work. It seems like the bottom is where you really want to be. That's where you can make up the most time. That's what Lane's done previously here in 3 and 4. See, just about half a lane lower on entry, but Ray's mirror driving, he knows that Lane's working his way down off the corner in 4, but did he get a good enough run? Lane, a run into 1, a look, he's gonna have to dive it in. No, he backs out. It's too early. It's too early in the race to make a risky move like that. And especially with no pressure behind, DeLello slipped off. He's gonna have to focus on holding off Cloud now, but the racing is tight here for the top 2. Coming off turn 4 through the tri-oval. Let's take a quick look back. Logan Cloud still defending Austin Johnson hard there for P4. Luke Rainey, Austin Murray still trying to get up here as well. Rainey really lifted in the corner. Murray didn't. He's got a great drive off. Can he get around here? Possibly Austin Johnson, his fellow Pontiac. Nope, they're minding their time. But look at this for the lead. Lane slipped past Ray into turn 3. He's got a good run. And this 14 is going to try and set sail on this field. The points leader looking for his 3rd win of the season. He's got 6 top 10s. He's the only driver with an average finish who's made all the starts under 10. But Roger Ray still keeping close with him all over the back of that Pontiac Grand Prix for Mid-South Automotive. Zachary DeLello really washes it up the racetrack. That's going to allow Logan Cloud to get under him here. DeLello almost into the wall up the corner. Here comes Logan Cloud for 3rd. Gonna have to see here into the corner. Ray not close enough, but side by side for 3rd into 1. DeLello stuck up in the gray. Really has to get out of the throttle, and that'll give that spot to the 79. Trying to work the gap. Who's Roger Ray going to focus on? He's going to focus on the attack or the defense. Logan Cloud right there trying to chase him down. A former Onge Auto prospect back at Dodge with Evernham for a one-off Mountain Dew Custom Series season. Said, why not? I'll leech full time, and it's given him a chance at his first title. Remember, if he wins the MDCS title, that'll happen before the CRTS one, just because of scheduling. So this could be the series that he gets his first title in. But look at this. Cold Lanes overshot turn 3 way up the hill. What are these two going to have a run? It's the Dodges attacking the lone Pontiac here out front. Into 1. Ray looking. Does Cloud go with him? He does. But it's not enough. Ray may have had to block Cloud too much. That allows Colton Lane to drive it in through turns 1 and 2. Down into 3. Ray having to play it defensive there on the 79 of Logan Cloud. They're all searching. They're all running different lines, but they're all trying to do the same thing on corner exit. Corner it. Hit that white line before you slide up the track, and that gets you the most speed running to 1. How fast Cloud in the draft? 192 coming into 1. Look at that. All over the back bumper, nearly taking the rookie stripe decals off the back of the 40. Just can't quite do it, though. We're approaching halfway rapidly, but all this battling, all this anticipation up front has allowed DeLello and Johnson to close in. The top 5 in points are all in the top 6 of the standings. Looking further back, while I have a moment, Eric Monaco, Stephen Wallace Jr. fighting hard. The 44 and the 48 still fighting here as well. But everybody trying to get into the top 10, it seems like. further on back. Larry Hagan slipped just a little bit. No, he's still 21st, excuse me. Some cars have passed him. He's passed some cars. Rhea McShane has made her way up from 34th to 24th. Good day for that 2 team. Gunnar Matheson, Austin Delgado, Jacob Rose, all minding their business in the back. Jeffrey Finguy still struggling with inconsistency this season, as well as Diatech, honestly, with Jesse Turner. Scott Roush also back here. Coming through turn 2, our leader, Colton Lane. And look at this. Logan Cloud has gotten past Roger Ray. So it might be a long run car here for the 79. Ray may have just had a short run, and he's really having to play it defensive, and that's what's caused Lane to possibly drive away. But as we hit the halfway mark here in the Dollar Tree 225, we'll go to the visor cam for a lap or 2 with our 40. With the 40 driver, Roger Ray. Listen, work that throttle through turn 1 and 2. Just tapping the brake, that's all you need. That's why these lap times are so quick. They've fallen off just about a half tenth, but they are still fast. And look at this, driving in through 3 and 4, almost on the back bumper of the 79. That's probably not the place you want to be in a racing driver when someone throws a block on you like that, but they're still fighting hard. Does Ray have a look into 1? He does! A late look, a very late look to the inside, trying to work the bottom, trying to push Cloud up into the marbles. Can't quite do it. The 79's got a good drive off. Can he fight back down into 3? Ooh, sends it in. Cloud blocks as well. Oh, he had to lift a little bit. You heard that little lift right when they were getting on the gas off 4. He had to lift so he didn't hit the back of the 79. And look at that in his rear view mirror. Austin Johnson all over the back of him as well. Throttle management, so important here at Chicagoland. And it's 2nd through 5th, a train. DeLello trying to capitalize by Austin Johnson not looking. He didn't follow Ray, but Johnson's looking almost into the back bumper of the 79. They're 3 wide for 3rd. DeLello backs out of it. Cloud somehow doesn't hit the wall. That's a good move by DeLello to back out of it, but Austin Johnson, a late attack, and they are all trying to sneak past the 79. Because Cloud's tires have fallen off. He ran a 30.4 last time by, compared to a 30.2, a 29.7. Yeah, Cloud's tires are going. His Hoosier's not holding up. They really aren't holding, though, because he gets forced high and picks up a lot of extra rubber that he just doesn't have time to scrub off in clean air. Still holding his own, though, by Austin Johnson. That could be equipment possibly playing in a factor, because Lane equipment definitely higher, definitely the #1 equipment on MSA. They are still side by side. Johnson proving that he is a top 5 driver and still a top 5 talent here in the MDCS. DeLello, though, not afraid to back down. He's just a leech, but he wants to win. 3 wide. Johnson backs out that time, and now DeLello trying to sneak up into the 3rd for his Safe Flight Autoglass 53. You see there, right behind that left rear and right rear tires, the Dollar Tree logo. DeLello trying to rep his associate sponsor, Dollar Tree here. Possibly get them a win in the Dollar Tree 225. While they're racing close up there, Ray was close last time into turn 1. He couldn't quite do it. Now still trying to work his way on Colton Lane. Just over 10 to go here at Chicagoland. Charging through the tri-oval. Cloud still managing to hold off Austin Johnson, but they're just about a second back to the 40 and 14 now. Fly by the field real quick. Really spread out. There's Onjak, Stephen Wallace Jr. working their way, sliding their way through the corner. Patrick Smith up the hill. And all these guys in the back riding around, trying to do what they can to get into a spot of best success. But the leaders are still a ways off. There's Roger Ray plugging his way into turn 1. He's got a great run, really didn't lift. all attack there through turn 2, and they're fighting now for P3. Austin Johnson's taking it. DeLello and Cloud still side by side. Clouder on the outside. Where on the outside? I don't know why DeLello was so slow there. Maybe he had a vibration or something came up on the windshield because he just really lifted. I'm not sure what was up with that. No one's had any issues so far. Getting a little bit spread out here. Next time by is 10 to go here in the Dollar Tree 225. This race has just flown by. Can't cut from the action though because it is just so prominent here at this 1.5 mile oval. Similar to Las Vegas and similar in the action as well. Colton Lane leading, trying to extend his lead. He doubled his lead, almost doubled his lead that time. Johnson, Cloud, DeLello still holding down the top 5 by 3 seconds back to Luke Rainey. Roston Murray. Onjak settled in 8th comfortably. Eric Monaco having a good day for Smart Motorsports, P9. And Alex Peters, P9 in points, P10 in the race. Walsh Jr., P8 in points, P11, and Fletcher, P7, P12. So those might see a little bit of position swaps as there was only 3 points between the 3 of them. Going to be close there, but Fletcher's trying to do his part, possibly do the best he can before he goes to Smart Motorsports next season. Do his best, possibly sneak a title in for TSR. Monaco, though, sneaking past the 44. Doesn't look like Alex Peters will. Off the corner exit, but into turn 3 he will. The Dex Imaging Applebee's Ford Fusion for Zachary Racing gets underneath the 44. Both of the Zachary cars doing good today. Speaking of doing good, Zachary DeLello has passed Logan Cloud, but it was close at the front. Nose to tail. Roger Ray versus Colton Lane. Could this be the battle we are seeing down at Kansas in just a few months' time? We'll see. Ray dives it in, not afraid to really put the side to Lane. They may have made contact there in the turn 3, and that was a big move by Roger Ray, using those worn tires to push Lane out of the groove and shove his way past for this lead. Now, can Colton Lane take it back? He's got time. Next time by, it'll be 6 to go. Austin Johnson, though, has halved the gap to those leaders. Can he catch back if they are still fighting? DeLello, Logan Cloud. Cloud trying to do the best he can. He's had doubts. He's having confidence issue. He doesn't know if he can win both these titles, but I'm sure he'll do his best to win at least one of them. Now, down in the corner, Johnson closes by 2 more tenths. Lane trying to do his best, trying to find where the groove is that suits his car, those worn Hoosiers, the best. Can he do it? Coming down now, into 3. They're both working the high line. Ray and Lane, both of them, they're still coming down off 4. That is still the groove through turns 3 and 4, but turns 1 and 2, we're seeing a lot of varied grooves, I'd say. But Lane loses more. He lost a 10th and change there. They're trying to corner turn 2 like they were turn 4. Johnson searching on the high side. He's going to lose some time on exit, though. Had to get out of the gas so he didn't hit the wall. Below Cloud still minding their own business. One last look through the field. Monaco has driven away from Onjak. This field really spread out now. Fletcher trying to fight Peters for 11th. Patrick Smith having a good day. Yamakaze there as well. Jake Jefferson in the Leech 21 doing the best he can, but he's under attack there from Freeze. Further on back, Carson Bowers has really fallen, as well as Dilks Matheson doing good in that team's first start. Rounding out the field, Jesse Turner. But look at this. We look away, and Lane has found the groove that worked for him, and he's back underneath the 40. Plays it clean, though. He didn't play as dirty as Ray did just a couple laps ago, but now he's got his teammate behind him. They'll be teammates next year at Monster Motorsports. And 3 to go. Austin Johnson trying to prove that he's the MSA Championship threat. Looks under Lane, has to back out of it, but that may have just bought time for his teammate there, as Ray had to go to the high side, but Ray trying to fight back. But Johnson will have the inside into turn 3. Couldn't do it. Johnson backed out. You need to enter with a wide arc like Ray did. 2 to go. 3 miles left in the Dollar Tree 225. Who's going to take the victory here? Can Colton Lane hang on? He's got 3/10 lead over the 40. DeLello now mixing it up with Austin Johnson. I think it's going to have to come down to either Lane or Ray for this race win if these guys fight hard. Is there time? Can Roger Ray get back and get a win for Angiato at home? Lane up the track. He's way up the track. He's not going to be able to corner 4 like he has been. But did that help him? Because Ray looks to be further back. The tires are worn. The white flag in the air. Ray lost another 10th. This one might be over. We saw a photo finish at Las Vegas, so it's not out of the cards at the 1.5 miles. Colton Lane has a straightaway and 2 more corners left to hang on. Down into turn 3. Roger Ray's got to run. Who's going to get the run into the corner? Ray sends it in, but it might not be enough. He has to lift more than Lane did to get the drive in. And the drive off goes to the 14. Colton Lane wins his 3rd race of the season in the Dollar Tree 225. You see the gap from that top 5 back to Luke Rainey. 5 seconds. This field got spread out. It was flag to flag racing here at Chicagoland. And Colton Lane will come out on top. Long flash through, but Colton Lane leads them down. Roger Ray 2nd. Still a good run, but he's going to lose just a couple points. But he's going to take 2nd back there from Cloud, who slips 5th in the race standings. Luke Rainey 6th. Onjak 9th at home. Monaco a good day in 8th. Alex Peters got 10th, so Fletcher was 11th. Stephen Wallace Jr. There's Jay Jefferson, but Larry Hagan had a quiet day in that 28 P17. That's really going to hurt Larry. But Colton Lane has taken home the victory here in the Dollar Tree 225. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time at South Boston. That'll be the next round, round number 10 of the Mountain Dew Custom Series, season number 5. Everybody here at the NSDCA, thank you for watching.